90-day run. And like any path, like any road, like any journey, you're going to, come across barriers. And what happens is I don't want you to be naive. I don't want you to be ignorant to those barriers. I want you to be prepared for them. How do you guys want to be prepared? In fact, I feel like I would be doing you a disservice not to let you know what you're going to face. I want you leaving this building like a warrior, equipped, armed. So I'm going to talk about 4 barriers of your success, and we're going to actually break through them together in about now 18 minutes. You ready to break through some barriers? Now, with a barrier, you guys have the opportunity. You can go over a barrier, you can go under a barrier, you can go around, or there's a very violent way. You can go right through it. And that's what we have to do. So I want you to think about right now, where do you need to be by vitality? What rank do you need to be by vitality? Notice I didn't say what rank do you want to be. What rank sounds fun? Everyone's like, yeah, master sounds awesome. No, what rank do you need to be? What is the most important thing? Because vitality is the next destination on your journey to 5-star. How many of you guys have your live list still handy? Say I do. You guys have it so you can easily flip to it during this presentation? Okay, this will be fabulous because when we encounter a barrier, the thing that will get you through that barrier is to know your why. Why you're doing it. See, when your why is crystal clear, the how becomes very simple. When the why is visual, when you can see it, the things you want, the places you want to see, the people you want to contribute to. So you got your live list. How will it feel to be a 5-star ambassador? Let me hear you. Let me tell you this is green milk. All right. So let's move into the first barrier that we have to break through. The first barrier we have to break through is ego. Ego. And many of us think that ego is just about being cocky. Let me tell you, ego is not being cocky. That's all we should call confidence. Ego is being uncoachable, unteachable, not willing to follow the system. And this is what it'll sound like. It'll be like, I don't really need to shoot a video. Right? You guys heard that before? I don't really need to make calls. Right? Well, I mean, like, I don't have to have a challenge party. You guys have heard this? Not from you. You've heard this before from somebody in your organization? Not you. It comes across being uncoachable and teachable, reinventing the wheel. Hey, wow, Tara Wilson, $2 million earner. Those 5 simple steps she shared earlier today, promoting the challenge. But I got a better idea. Genius. I got a better idea. I'm going to make it faster. Instead of her 14-month run to 5-star, I think I can do it faster. We're going to call leads on an auto dialer. We're going to use magic blogs and whatsy-whats and fancy funnels to put people in our business. You know what we're going to do? I'm just going to go out there, I'm going to post some videos, and then I'm going to sit back in my office and I'm going to meditate as people fall into my downline. I'm going to be intentional. I'm attracting the right people in my business. embrace all of you. And I need you to grab that ego. And I need you to take it off. And I need you to throw it out that door. Ready? 1, 2, 3, grab the ego off. And throw it out. Congratulations. You've now broken through the ego. Sit down, please. Give yourself a round of applause. And see how I know that you're ready to break through that because that looks retarded. And the ones that didn't want to do that, they're like, I'm not doing that. That's silly. That's not going to make a difference. I'm not going to go down and bend all the way to my ankles. So the ones that did it, congratulations. You're so lucky. The second barrier that is eminent. What is it? Eminent in your path is noise. Distractions. People trying to get you off your game. It's internal and external. The most dangerous is external. Might be a spouse, might be a loved one, might be friends, might be a boss, might be coworkers, might be people on Facebook saying, people that you love, those things don't work. Nobody makes money in those things. You tried one of those things before. How's this one going to be any different? I learned a trick on how to combat noise. You guys want to learn it? Yeah. You want to break through the barrier of noise? Yeah. All right. You're going to go anytime somebody comes at you. This is what it looks like, right? This is what it sounds like. Noise! Noise! Test it out on your neighbor. Blah, blah, blah. Noise! All right. I think we need a count of 3 on that one. Let's test it out on your neighbor. 1, 2, 3. Noise! So when somebody says to you, repeat after me, noise. When somebody says to you, those BMWs aren't real, noise. Those products aren't good for you, noise. That company's not where it's at, noise. You're never gonna make it, noise. You can do it in person, you can do it on the phone, you can do it on Facebook. Somebody private messages you. Noise. You're like, noise. Congratulations, you just learned how to break through the barrier of noise. Here's a round of applause. These are the distractions. And to go and to get, got your lip list. How important is that? Super important. Mr. Rogers in the audience. Super duper. You cannot afford distraction on your path to 5-star. You gotta have your blinders on. I don't care what who's who said on the what's what blogging blog. I don't care what your offer is for another company. I don't care what's going on over there. I don't care what they said. I don't care what you're doing over here because I know where I'm going. How do you guys know where you're going? How do you guys know where you're going with? How do you guys know why you're going there? There's a noise. The third barrier we got to break through is fear. It's fear. Some of you guys are so petrified and have a fear of rejection. How many of you guys really struggle with fear of rejection? You know what? I felt it. There are people on my list that I waited to call. I'm going to promise you, you're going to sweat through your shirt at times. I called a 7-figure earner, a speaker, a trainer in the industry to tell him about Buy. Certainly he knew who we were, certainly knew who I was, certainly he knew all about it. But I just had to know. I sweat through my shirt. But man, it made calling my neighbor a lot easier. at the diner down the street. You know, she gets up 5 a.m. in the morning. She sees a ton of truck drivers. Some of you guys have been in the diner. You've had the waitress. She sees these truck drivers. She's got 30, 40 truck drivers and families that come in and passing through off the interstate, and she makes it around. She's busy. She stops over at one table. She's like, "Sir, would you like any coffee?" And he goes, "No, I'm fine." Does the waitress go back to the kitchen and say, "Oh, oh, like your mother." So why are you freaked out if somebody says, "No thanks, not for me"? And you know what? The truth is that most people never even really say no. Because they hate saying no. I feel like I need to think about it, need to pray about it, need to contemplate your consider. Let me talk to my spouse, my neighbor, the guy down the street. Right? I'll join next week, next month, next year, never. Right? It's never really no. I want to give you an amazing statistic. After 8 years in this industry and talking to thousands of people, I've never been punched in the face. I promise you, you will never be punched in the face. So why are you afraid? How many guys are married or have a spouse? Raise your hand. Married or have a spouse? How many guys have ever dated? Raise your hand. Ever been on a date? Have you ever had somebody say no, you want to date? Nope. Apparently didn't take his ego off earlier. I'm gonna pay for that. So you've been rejected, right? Guys, it's gonna happen. Tara Wilson, how many people have you talked to since you joined Vibe? Approximately. 500. How many people have you signed up, customers and promoters? 150. So of 500, can somebody do the math? She's back about 300. So Tara, you got rejected 350 times.
No for no.
And you've made how much in 3 years?
2.2 million.
$2.2 million. How many people have you talked to in the last 4 years? About 2,000. How many people have you signed up?
And customers close to 200.
So she's been rejected 1,800 times. Apparently needs to take closing skills from Tara. But she's been rejected hundreds of times to make $2 million. If you ask any of our Vibe millionaires, Kristen Johnson, how many times have you been rejected? How many of you signed up? And you made $1 million in the last 3 years. Guys, rejection is part of the business. And every time you get a no, you're that much closer to a yes. Every time a door closes, you're that much closer to a door opening. And never end any day on a no. Go for one more, go for one more, go for one more. Some of you guys are afraid of failure, right? But failure is inevitable for your success. Michael Jordan said the key of his success was that he failed so many times. That he was responsible for the winning shot so many times, but he didn't take it or he missed it. He failed. Guys, you're going to fail. You're going to skin your knees. It's okay. I mean, look at some of the most successful people in this world. They're failures. I'm a failure. I talked to, I've had over 900 people watch the video. 900 people watched the challenge party video, and I've only enrolled about 350 of them. Do you think I cry myself at sleep at night over the 600 that said no? Do you think I beat myself home? Guys, You don't want to just call 3 people and then they say no and then be like, oh, I don't want to play anymore. My mom and dad said no to me. Here's a promise in your breakthrough for fear. I'm going to give you a little phrase, but here's a promise. And that just because there are no right now, just because it's hard right now, just because you're in a valley right now, doesn't mean that that victory is far ahead. Meaning that if they say no right now, they may say yes a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a year from now. Their life may change. They just don't want any coffee. Don't want any coffee, but you're going to fail. You're going to get rejected. How many of you guys realize that that's a part of success? Say, I get it. I learned an amazing thing from Ashley Sardicola, and anytime I get fearful, I just scream to my feet. I say, nothing's going to stop me. Repeat after me, nothing's going to stop me. And it works. I still get afraid to do a call, make a move, do something. I'm like, nothing's going to stop me. I make a call. It is a muscle you will build. Okay, I got to move on. Number 4, barrier. This is a huge one. Is procrastination. These are my people. You don't like it as much as I don't like it? I want the ambassadors to join me on stage for the last few minutes of this. I need the ambassadors to join me up here on stage for the last few minutes. Please give your ambassadors a warm applause. They look all different. They come from different backgrounds. Wealth, poverty, East Coast, West Coast, every color. Do you guys agree that they all look different? I will share with you one thing that they have broken through, bar none, is they've broken through the barrier of procrastination. Guys, there is no tomorrow. There is no later. Later is the most insidious word. I'll do it later. I'll make the calls later. They're good looking, aren't they? Yeah. Later is the most insidious word. I want you to imagine, take your hand, and I want you to put the shackles on. Later is the shackles that will keep you in bondage in a cellar of mediocrity. 98%ers always live in later. They always live in, I'll get it done later, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week, next month. They're always pushing things. Winners, 2%ers, ambassadors, they take action when? Now. They take action when? Now. You got to do something now. You have to do something today. This is your mountain to climb. The next 90 days. I need you guys to do me a favor. I need you to stand up, put down your notebook, and grab your phone. Grab your phone. No talkie, just your phone. Got your phone? I gotta warn you something about procrastination. It is suicide on an installment plan. You guys have got one shot. I need you guys to go to the contact screen in your phone. I need you to scroll down. Grab the phone, do it now. Scroll down to that one contact. That person that you know you need to call. You know you need to tell them about this. With no attachment to the outcome. You're either going to learn from this, grow from this call, or you're going to profit from it. And as you leave that room today, this room, you're going to be a brand new person. You're going to leave this room and we're going to make that call. Each and every single one of you guys is going to make that call. You have that one shot. Do you see people walking out of